morning, you guys. It is Friday, December 6th, and it is about 6:50 something, probably 7 a.m. by now. But I just made up my bed and I just did my Bible study for the morning, reading Numbers and Proverbs, which I'm really enjoying. I love the Proverbs so far, and I read Proverbs when I was in high school, but I kind of was just like, I feel like I read the Bible so differently now. Like I'm taking so much more away from it. So rereading it again as a 23-year-old is really nice. I like it. But yeah, I have work today. But since it's Friday, today's my half day, so I get off at 2 p.m. today instead of at 6 when I normally do. I am about to take a shower and take care of my dog and tell my plants good morning because I haven't done that yet. And then start heading to work. I have a meeting. Well, we're just decorating basically, but I'm on the sunshine committee at my job, and we decorate and host parties, like company parties and company events and stuff. So it's one of the things I'm in. And then by God's grace, I got accepted into my job's practica program, which probably I'm gonna make a whole video about ABA next. That's my goal. But I'm in school to be a behavior analyst, and I'm currently a behavioral therapist. And the difference is behavioral therapists are registered behavior technicians, which is what I am. You're the one implementing the therapy plans and actually doing the treatment plans that behavior analysts make. Behavior analysts check in here and there, you keep track of their data, you modify programs where it need to be, you do a lot of other things, but this is a short synopsis. But yeah, so I just got into my jobs practica program, which is basically for the RBTs at the job who are in school to be BCBAs. So it helps you acquire your fieldwork hours and helps you study to pass the BCBA exam. I have that practica meeting. I think it's an all trainee. It's called the practica program, and the people in the program are considered trainees, but we have a meeting from 9 to 10, I believe, talking about what to expect in 2025. But yeah, and then the rest of the day, I don't really know. But yeah, I will see you guys throughout the vlog. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I walked my dog, I was very much in a rush to get to work, and I stopped vlogging. But basically all that's happened in the last 4 hours were that what did I do? I got to work and the Sunshine Committee decorated the front. I did this really long meeting for the practica program that I'm in, that I was telling you guys about. They were just telling us about changes that are coming in 2025. And then after that, I had a team meeting for the team that I'm on, so the BCBA that I'm under, and our kids and how they're doing and stuff. But basically, I just got home. I'm going to walk my dog, and I did not mention this at the beginning of the vlog, but this week and next week is I'm in final season right now for grad school. So just trying to maintain my straight A's. Your girl did pull the straight A's through again this semester. So yeah, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm going to finish my research project proposal that I'm trying to do as a capstone. I will keep y'all updated on that. But I need to do that. I need to write a final paper for my other class, and then I think that will be all the work I need to do. And then I just need to take a final for my class that's due next week, but I just want to get it out of the way today and just be done with everything today or Sunday at the latest. But yeah, so that's my plan. I'm gonna go walk my dog, and then I'm going to find a really nice coffee shop to go to in Atlanta, and I'm gonna do work there. So I will see y'all whenever. as you can tell, it's dark outside. I'm just leaving the coffee shop, or Sweet Hut. I'm just leaving Sweet Hut. I was able to get most of my research project proposal done. I finished up the introduction, I finished up the methods, I finished up the limitations, and now I just have to write the significance, which won't take long, but all my references are already done, and yeah, then I can go ahead and submit it to the practica coordinator at my ABA center, which will be really nice. And in terms of everything else I have to do for homework, I'm going to do my final paper on Sunday, even though that's when it's due, but I have an idea, like a layout of what I want to write. I just need to like sit down and do it. But I'm going to do that on Sunday, and then I'm going to try to knock out some of my BDS modules on Sunday, which that's like the last thing due in that class, the final paper and the BDS modules. And then I have one final to take next week, and then your girl is all done. Tomorrow is Sabbath, so that's why I'm doing my homework on Sunday and not tomorrow, because I try not to do schoolwork on Saturdays and practice Sabbath and like fully get some rest in and relaxation and time for praising God. I will see y'all at Target probably, because I'm not gonna film at the gas station. I went to Target, and Target did not have any trees left. Like, they literally had no trees. So I was walking around the store, and then I saw like candles, and I remembered my mom sending me a flyer that Bath and Body Works $9.95 3-wick candle day was today. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the mall. And so I did come to the mall before it closed, thank God. And I walked all the way through the mall just to get to Bath and Body Works, but I got the 3-wick candles, secured the bag, and now I am about to go back home and wait, I guess, for Alex to get back. Kitchen, living room, bathroom, everything. My eyes are watering. Just know though that my apartment is clean. I keep it very clean, but my eyes are literally like they're watering. But I'm just cleaning my bathroom. I'm washing out the tub right now, and I'm watching YouTube, and then after that I guess I'm just gonna chill.
Stitches are always crooked. Your sister knows how to stitch, she just doesn't want to.
Well, I don't know why you do all of this by hand. It takes so long. And you have...
You have an email address too?
Up there for about 5 minutes just trying to figure out like what was wrong and like what was going on, and so they finally come back out, and the firefighter makes a general announcement to the whole street and like the building, and he's like, everybody in this building needs to evacuate right now. And he was like, if you have an animal or a pet in there, if you could get them out as soon as possible and come out of the building immediately. And he was like, if you know someone that you think is still in the building, please get them out. We need to evacuate it like immediately. And so we're all kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And so they start bringing people out. One of our neighbors was at home, or he was at work, so they knocked his door down just to make sure that nobody was in there and like he didn't have any animals in there or anything. And then they basically came down and they asked who lived in my unit, and I was like, me. And the firefighters were like, okay, can you come up with us and talk to us? And I'm thinking I'm in trouble. I'm like, Lord, I done something wrong. Like, this is so bad. But basically they showed me all the damage in my unit. and they were showing me where an electrical fire had broke out on the walls due to the wiring in the walls, actually. So the wiring behind the wall where my dryer was plugged in, and my dryer wasn't even on, it was just plugged in, like I wasn't using the dryer actively. But those wires in that wall were faulty apparently, and it caused an electrical fire. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it went from the wall in my, because the washer and dryer was in my closet, so it went from the walls in my closet all the way up to the person's apartment who lived above me, like their floor, basically my ceiling. And he was saying how like the floor was really hot, so that made sense, like my neighbor. But yeah, they showed me like all of the damage, and like where the walls were, like, because they tore down so much of the walls, as y'all could see like in the clips and videos wherever I insert them. But they tore down so much of the walls, and you could see like the black inside the walls, and they were like, this is where the fire was burning. And the firefighter, one of the first things he asked me, actually, he looked at me and he was like, was it you that turned off your electrical panel, or did someone else do that? And I was like, I did, because my neighbor asked me to. And he gave me a high five, and he was like, if you didn't turn off that electrical panel, this whole building would have burned down. And I was like, oh my God. So thank God for my neighbor, and thank God, you know, for using people in his kingdom, because my neighbor also, I met her the day I got baptized, and she used to be a preacher at the church I got baptized at. So I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. But yeah, thank God for his people, and just very thankful for God in general. Because one of the other firefighters told one of the older women in our building that if that fire, like if this happened anytime sooner in the night, it probably would have been a more tragic story, and we probably would have lost some lives, because it was spreading really fast, and the whole building was basically just gonna like burn down and collapse, because it was in the foundations of the walls. So very thankful to be alive right now. But that's what was happening yesterday, and we ended up meeting with the regional property manager, like all the people whose apartments were directly impacted by the fire, because it was deemed a maintenance issue in that neighborhood, and like an electrical issue that they should have taken care of. But I just ended up terminating my lease agreement, free of cost, of course, but because I've had things happening in that neighborhood for a while, and the maintenance wasn't the best. So my mom was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and terminate the lease agreement. That was a very scary experience, but God remained graceful through it. He helped me stay graceful through it, so I'm really grateful for that. And one of the firefighters was talking to me about God. He was in my room, and he saw the index cards that I use with scriptures on them, and he was like, oh, are you memorizing scripture? And I was like, yeah, I am. And he was like, yeah, that's amazing. And he was like, so you're a Christian? And I was like, yep. And we were talking about it, and like what churches we go to, and he was just telling me how like God was with us in this situation. So this is just another testimony I have, you know. I'm very glad to be alive, and the timing and like everyone involved, everything lined up perfectly so that everybody in my building could live and like get out safely. So I'm just grateful for that. I'm currently staying with my mom right now. Just thankful also to have a mother that will let me stay with her, and have a place to fall back on. That is a blessing in itself. So I'm kind of just thinking about all my blessings right now. But yeah, I'm definitely very grateful to be alive. But that's what's going on. But yeah, so I'm about to get clothes because I have church this morning. I'm not gonna miss church, obviously. I don't care what's going on. So I'm about to get an outfit to go to church. Just gonna go home, change really fast, and then start heading to church. But I will just wanted to update you guys on everything that was going on. I will see you guys soon. Okay guys, this is the outfit I ended up going with. I got it from Target. I got these little bralette thingies, which are super comfortable, and I'm probably gonna start getting more often. And then I got this top, and it's just like a basic top. It's really cute. And then these pants that are kind of fitted, and they kind of flare a little at the bottom. But I wanted to be comfortable but cute today. But yeah, this is my church fit. I don't have my glasses either because I left them in that apartment. So yeah, but this is my fit. I actually forgot to get them to take this off at Target because I went through self-checkout and I walked out and the thing like buzzed, but I wasn't really paying attention to it because I was looking at the time and I'm like, oh, I need to go. So yeah, I have to stop by Target on my way to church and get them to take this off, and I need to show them the receipt so they don't think I'm like a thief. Okay, y'all, I just went into Target and I got a coffee, and a turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich because your girl does not eat pork. But I also got this sensor taken off my pants, thank God. I was so nervous to go in and like ask them to take it off. And the girl kind of laughed and she was like, I've actually never seen anyone come in like this before. But she took it off for me and I was like, thank you. But yeah, so now I'm about to start heading to 2819 and I'm actually gonna be early, which if you go to 2019, you know being early is really being on time, and sometimes early is late. So, but I'm actually going to be early and I will get a nice spot in line so that I can be in the main room. And I'm so excited because after this weekend, y'all, I need some aggressive praise and worship. Like, I don't know, it's been a tough weekend and it's by God's grace that I can still like be happy and have a smile on my face and just be ready to go to church and, you know, be alive. So why not spend some of this life and all of my life praising the Lord? Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm about to go do. So I'll see you guys while I'm there.
We don't need to tomorrow afternoon, so what are you guys? Hey everyone, we're at 2819.
We
If you haven't come to be a disciple at this church, then you're missing out on the revolution the Lord has in store. So, yeah.
Yeah. And also, wait, I still have some subscribers that have been subscribed to me since high school, and some of them were on our Holy Peace channel. Yeah, so this is Kendall. Your girl's back at it like 4 years
Lord
later.
brought us back.
Thank God.
Yeah.